Welcome back to What's What, the podcast that sheds some light on the things you'd rather not think about. Right, let's have a little chat. The power's tripped again. You flipped all the switches in the DB board. Nothing. The geezer's gone cold. So, what do? You grab your phone and you search for Electrician near me. And up pops a list of names. Some with fancy websites, some just a number on a classifieds ad. You're in a hurry. You're hutful. You just want it sorted, so you pick the first one that answers, the one that can come now. And that, right there, is how you invite a cowboy into your house to play with the one thing that can burn it to the ground. You wouldn't let a random bloke from the pub perform surgery on you, so why are you letting him perform surgery on your home's central nervous system? Hiring an electrician isn't like hiring a guy to mow the lawn. The stakes are a hell of a lot higher. So, today, we're arming you. We're giving you the 10 questions you absolutely must ask before you let a Sparky touch a single wire. Think of it as your BS-detector. Let's get into it. First up, the big one. Question 1. Are you registered as an electrician? This is not a nice to have, it's the law. If the answer is anything but a confident yes, you end the call. Registered means registered with the Department of Employment and Labor. It means they have a license to practice, just like a doctor or a lawyer. This leads straight to question 2. Can I see your registration card, your wireman's license? Talk is cheap. He needs to prove it. The card will have his photo, his name, and most importantly, what he is qualified to do. Is he a single-phase tester? Is he an installation electrician, a master installation electrician? If you're getting a massive 3-phase solar and battery system installed, the guy who is only legally allowed to test your plugs isn't the guy for the job. Look at the card. It matters. Now for a quality check. Question 3. Are you a member of the ECSA? The ECA is the Electrical Contractors Association. Think of it as a professional body that has its own standards. They vet their members. Now, not every great Sparky is a member, but if he is, it's a bloody good sign. It shows a level of professionalism and that he holds himself to a higher standard. It's a green flag. Okay, let's talk about when things go wrong. Because they can. Question 4. Are you insured? Specifically, ask if they have public liability insurance. If he drills through a water pipe, his insurance should cover it. If his faulty work starts a fire after he's left, his insurance should cover it. If he says, "Don't worry, boat, I'm careful," that's not an answer. You want to hear, "Yes, we are fully insured and I can send you proof in the form of a policy document." No insurance? No job. Simple. Next, the proof of the pudding. Question 5. Will you be issuing a certificate of compliance for this work? A COC is the legal document that says the work done is safe and meets the standards. For any new installation or any alteration to an existing one, you need a COC. If you're just replacing a broken light fitting with the exact same type, maybe not. But if you're adding a new plug point, running a new circuit for that oven, or installing a solar system, you bet your life you need one. If a Sparky is hesitant to issue a COC, he's telling you one of two things. Either he's not qualified to issue one, or he's planning to cut corners. Run away. Now we get to the job itself. Question 6. Have you done this specific type of work before? All Sparkies are not the same. The guy who is brilliant at finding a fault in your house wiring might be completely out of his depth installing a high-voltage solar and battery system. That's a different beast entirely. Ask for examples. Ask if you can speak to a previous client who had a similar job done. This brings us to money. Question 7. Can you provide a detailed, itemized quote? A quote written on the back of a cigarette box that just says, "Fix plugs, 2,000 Rand." is a red flag. A professional quote will break it down. The call-out fee, the hourly rate, the cost of materials, the plugs, the wire, the circuit breakers. It will show that separately if they are registered for it. It protects you from surprises and it shows they are a proper business. Now, let's get practical. Question 8. Will it be you doing the work or your team? There's nothing wrong with a qualified electrician overseeing an apprentice. That's how we build the next generation. But you need to know who is coming into your home. The registered Sparky needs to be on site to supervise and to test the work. You're hiring his brain and his experience, not just his bucky. And what are they using? Question 9. What brands of materials do you use? You might not know the difference between one brand of circuit breaker and another, but asking the question shows you're paying attention. A good electrician uses reputable brands because they don't want comebacks. A cowboy uses cheap, often non-compliant junk he bought from a China mall because it pads his profit. Those are the parts that fail and cause fires. And finally, the ultimate test. Question 10. Can you give me a reference I can call? A professional who is proud of his work will have a list of happy clients who are willing to vouch for him. If he fumbles and can't give you a single name, what does that tell you? I know it sounds like a lot. It sounds like a mission. But let's be honest, we're talking about the safety of your home, the safety of your family. This isn't a place to take a shortcut. A good, qualified, professional electrician will have no problem answering any of these questions. In fact, he'll be impressed that you asked. The cowboys, they'll get defensive. They'll make excuses. They'll tell you you're overthinking it. And that's your signal to show them the door. Your house, your rules, your risk. Choose wisely. That's it for this episode. If you found this useful and you want to keep shedding some light on the things that matter, make sure you follow or subscribe to What's What wherever you get your podcasts. It helps us keep the power on. Stay safe, stay informed, and stay connected.